welcome back to my channel. I'm going to start off by doing the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I'm going to put it all over. Now I'm going to go in with the Sephora Collection Mattifying Primer, and I'm going to put that more so in my T-zone where I tend to be more oily. And I'm just going to smooth it out. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, and it's a really nice full coverage but natural looking foundation. I can honestly say it's by far became one of my favorite foundations, and I use it pretty much every day. So I'm just blending that out with a Morphe brush. For concealer, I'm doing Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion, and I'm going to do more of a natural highlight. Not so much of a super bright, but more of a natural finish. And I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. I'm going to do the Laura Mercier Translucent and Deep, and I'm just going to set around my face. So I'm going to mainly do that to keep it on, and I'm contouring with Lancome Dual Finish Powder Foundation. And it gives you a really nice sculpted, chiseled look. If you watch my previous video, you'll see I used it before. And now I'm going to cut the crease with that same Laura Mercier Translucent Deep Powder. And I'm going to take a beauty blender, and I'm just going underneath the contour just to like really carve out that contour. And I'm brushing it out right now. And this will give you just a really nice defined contour. For bronze, I'm going to do the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess just to warm up my skin. Give me a nice little sun-kissed glow. I do typically like a really nice warm bronzer. But I think for this look, I kind of like toned it down. I didn't go as crazy as I normally would go. And I'm just going to go back and forth and blend it out. You know, taking my time. Blending, baby, blending. Blending is key. And just when you do the bronzer over the contour, it kind of just marries everything together. So this is why I really went more in depth. For blush, I went in with Pretty Vulgar blush. And now I'm going to work my way over to eyes. So I'm using the Marc Jacobs shadows. I'm going to use about 3 colors. I'm going to list the name in the description box below. But I'm just going to go in and blend with my Morphe brush in a back and forth motion. And I, made it a little bit slower so y'all can really see. I'm just really going like back and forth, getting into that crease, really just defining that crease with the Morphe fluffy brush. And I'm just going back and forth. So it's all about having a nice blended eye. So next I'm going to go in with that copper color, and I'm using a flat brush, and I'm going to just pop it on my crease. And I'm just going to finish patting out the shadow on the lid and just continue to pat it in and just build up the intensity and the pigment you want. And I'm just going to keep doing that. Next, I'm going to do matte Costa Riche along my lash line just to give me a little definition. Nothing too intense. I didn't want to do a black just because I wanted to keep the eye very soft, very neutral, and still natural. So I'm just going back and forth with the Costa Riche. And I'm going to take it now at the bottom in my waterline, and I'm going to just blend it out. So back and forth blending. And I'm going to just do the other eye and blend it out as well. Next, I'm going to do the NARS mascara on my eyelashes. I really like this mascara. It's very lengthening. It also gives you a nice amount of fullness. It doesn't give the lashes like that spidery look. And as you can see, I applied on a pair of falsies. And I'm going to go in with the Cork lip liner from MAC, which is a really nice brown tone. And I'm just going to align my lips. So you can see I'm just going to do a really natural lip line. Nothing too dramatic, not too much of an overfill. Just going in and aligning my lips. And I really love MAC Cork. Like, this is such a classic, perfect brown tone for anybody my skin tone, or maybe like a little bit lighter. This is like a perfect one. Now I'm going in with the ColourPop Quickie lipstick. And I think this was in collaboration with Makeup Shayla. And now I'm going in with the ColourPop Curvy lip gloss. And I'm going to pop that in the center. And I'm going to go in with this. It's like a black, but it has, I think, like a little bit of shimmer in it by Marc Jacobs. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner just to give me a little bit more of a smokiness. And I'm going to go back in the outer corner, blend it in. And you're going to basically just do this to your liking. As well as I'm adding some underneath. What goes on the top, you want to put on the bottom. I'm highlighting with MAC Gold Deposit, which is like a oldie but a goodie, just to really give a really nice highlight. And I'm using a Makeup Forever fan brush. And I'm just going to highlight all my high points of my face. And I'm going to finish everything with the MAC setting spray and enjoy.